Got it.
All
Okay.
right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Eye to Eye. I hope you guys have all been well and alive and fine. And so we are excited to be back. I have a special guest on today that I'm going to introduce you in just a quick second. We're going to find out all about her store. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who've subscribed, who've liked, who've commented, who is constantly asking for more material. So thank you guys. We did not forget. So on to it right away. So no further ado, okay? Today we are going to talk with Miss Carly. Carly of Viv. Hey, of Viv&Jules natural products. And we know how important it is to be doing things naturally now. You know, I mean, I got my whole natural hair out trying to be natural.
Nice.
So welcome, Carly. Welcome to Eye to Eye, inspired to influence. You look like a young Haitian lady who is definitely influencing the rest of the world. So I was so excited to speak with you. I know it took forever. That's on me. But here you are. Here you are. And I know your store just recently opened out in Linden, New Jersey, correct?
Yes, yes.
I saw on your page the grand opening. It was fabulous. I saw a couple of faces that I knew. I saw Theo, I saw Kiwi, I saw Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick's actually here getting a facial right now.
Because it looks like it does everything. I'm like, I need to come in.
Yeah.
So I know you're like right there in Linden, New Jersey. So we'll put her Instagram page at the end of this for you guys to follow and check it out. But I just want you to tell us what kind of herbs or concoctions, decoctions, I don't know the language for that life that you have at your store.
So I have all different types of herbs. I try to bring different herbs as I learned them as well. So I kind of, on my page, I do break down the new herbs that I bring, and I also have tonics here and bitters as well. So we have things like I have a vagina wall that, you know, is targeted for women and women's health, hormones. Yeah.
I need that vagina wall. Okay, I definitely need that vagina wall. Listen, tell us more.
I have herbal teas. I have PMS tea on there. So PMS tea is for long periods and cramping.
Wow.
And I have yoni steams on there. I have a fibroid tea. I have yoni bars, yoni washes. So that's basically what's on the that's the theme of the vagina wall, basically, like all women's health.
Oh, that's awesome. Do people tell you anything about do they come back and give you feedback like, hey, I tried this for my period or fibroids or whatever? And
some people can't even live without my PMSC. Like as soon as you start it, like if you have a heavy flow, it stops the flow from being so heavy. You don't go through too many pads or tampons, and it helps with cramping. Like my daughter can't live without it.
Wow. And this is all natural stuff, right? Not like those prescription drugs?
Everything is all natural, vegan or vegetarian.
Wow. Well, I also saw that you had like a spiritual table. Tell me a little bit more about that table.
My spiritual table, like I believe in God. But I do love chakra candles. I love sage because, you know, it always sets the mood here. We burn a lot of sage, a lot of Palo Santo. I do have Florida water, but everything is like a placebo. The all source for me is still God.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm curious to know, like, what led you into this path? Like, did this path choose you, or did you choose this path? Like, how did you get into herbalism?
Well, I feel like since I was young, I always loved to take care of people. So, you know, my mom chose, you should go to nursing school, but that wasn't my calling.
Wow.
So I also wanted to like go into like food. And then I didn't go into that. Then my daughter was having issues with her hair. So we all went natural at the same time. Me and my two daughters went natural at the same time. That's why the company name is Viv&Jules, named after my daughters.
Shout out to the girls.
They're what sparked everything. So when I started our hair growth journey, my daughter has a different hair type from a lot of people, and her hair wasn't growing, and there wasn't no products out there that would help. So I started to create products. But also with hair growth, you know, it's also what you put inside of your body as well. Eat up. So I started taking care of myself better, started giving them different herbs, and their hair started growing like crazy. And this is just my lifestyle. I just wanted to bring it to my community. And I feel like Haitians, we were just the original herbalists anyway. And we kind of strayed away from that because of, I guess, I don't know. But we are the original herbalists. Like our grandmothers used to always go make some tea. You know, our food was always natural. And I just wanted to bring that back to our community. So when, you know, my people come in here and they're like, I'm scared to try this. I'm like, you scared to try what? Like, this is what we used to take care of ourselves.
Yup. Like, I remember that tea associate.
You said what?
That tea associate. Do you sell tea associate there?
I have the powder. What it is in English is actually bitter melon.
Ooh, that's correct.
Yes. So I do have that here, and it helps with blood pressure. It's a blood cleanser. It is great. All the herbs here are great, and you always are helping cure multiple things, not just one thing. But with drugs from the pharmacy, it helps cure one thing and give you 10 or 20 other problems.
Oh my gosh, preach. Oh my goodness. Yes. So I'm a witness.
And even like my son, he has asthma. I help cure his asthma. I don't get sick. And yeah, them, when they want to listen, they don't get sick either. But he hasn't had an asthma attack in 3 years.
Wow. Yeah. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah. So I help people get on the journey. Hold on, baby. I help people get on the journey with just taking care of themselves and learning how to listen to your body. Your body always tells you what you need, what is going on.
Amen.
If you see your skin is getting dry, you need to drink water. Like it's very simple. Your hair is falling out. It's because you're lacking vitamin K, vitamin B. You gotta put more greens in your body. Your body tells you everything. So just like listen to it. And then, me, I like to rotate all the herbs in here. And I do the same thing for my kids and a lot of my clients. They haven't been getting sick either. So this is a lifestyle for me. And everything I do in here is, I think everything is spiritual in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's so amazing. Like, I feel like all the ladies I've spoken with so far, they are all on the spiritual journey. I've spoken with this lady that was all about their health. This other young lady, Flourishing Giselle, that was all about the doula. I was just so amazed. And I'm speaking with you now. I'm like, oh my gosh. And the journey continues. So
yeah, it helped me tap in.
Huh?
This journey, I'm a pescatarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm pescatarian, but the majority of things I eat is a lot of vegetables. I'm just like fell in love with just taking care of myself.
See, that's amazing. I think that's what it is. We have to love taking care of ourselves. I know a lot of us are like busy, schedules are tight. We have families that we're raising, so it makes it very difficult for us to take care of ourselves sometimes, and we neglect ourselves when we should be the first thing we're taking care of is us. And then everybody else comes after. You know how they say on the plane, put the mask on you first and then help the person next to you?
Yeah, you have to.
Like, stole her from her clients. So
yeah, as you can see, we have clients waiting right there. There's a lot going on.
Well, shout out to all the people coming through. So that's what's up. I do have a quick question though. So what about like stress related? Like what do you have in there for stress? Like maybe work is stressing you out, family is stressing you out, finance is stressing you out. Like what's a natural thing to do?
One of my things I like to take is ashwagandha or damiana for stress, and we have stress bitters here actually. That's what helped with my weight loss, to be honest with you. I used to be an extra large, now I'm a medium. But
love it.
You know, a lot of people that are overweight, they think that it's them. It's really not them. It's a stress hormone in your body called cortisol. Woo! So when you tackle that stress hormone, you're not going to overeat. And then you take the time to actually, like, I'm a conscious eater. I call myself that. Like, I'm always paying attention to what I put in my body.
Wow.
But as soon as you attack stress, a lot of people would figure out, like, oh my gosh, that's what was making me hold on to weight. Because I got diagnosed with PCOS a couple of years ago, and they so-called said that you won't be able to lose weight, you won't be able to have kids. It caused hormonal acne. And as you can see, I have no makeup on. I just have this that I got the other day. But yeah, I cured myself. So
oh, yes. Wow. So wait, let me go back to this. You went to the doctors, they diagnosed you.
Yeah.
And then you proved them wrong?
I proved them wrong. I was getting heavy periods or skipping periods. And I'm like, what should I do? They're like, oh, you have to take birth control. I couldn't take birth control because I had a history. What was it? I had a blood clot in my lung. Ooh. So I can't take birth control. So I'm just like, Carly, did you forget who you are, girl? Out.
Yeah.
So that's when I created the PMST. And then also I started taking the stuff for hormones. I broke down what PCOS was. So if I eat a piece of bread for the day, it will hold on to me. So when you tackle the cortisol levels, the food is able to go through you now. So I don't stay away from bread or starch or anything. I still kind of eat what I want. It's just, you got to take the proper vitamins and not really vitamins, well, the proper herbs to tackle these things. And a lot of people just don't have the knowledge. Even when a lot of my clients are like, they went vegan, they couldn't do it. They didn't have the proper things to actually go full force, or, you know, you just got to educate yourself. And I definitely educated myself, and this is my life. So I know I did it. Other people can do it, and I can help other people do it. And I have been helping other people do it.
Oh my goodness, girl, that is amazing. That is so amazing, because the thing is, I feel like, especially in our community, we're not educated when it comes to our bodies like that. You know, I don't know if it's a fear of having that conversation, or to let people know I have this issue, I have that issue. Then nobody speaks about it. And then you're over here dying in misery, suffering in silence. When, look now, Viv&Jules can really help you guys. No, listen, I am checking out Viv&Jules because I need Viv&Jules right about now.
Because even I have something for sex drive for men and women. And before, when I made it, I have a high sex drive. So I didn't make it for that. I just knew that I was married, and then sometimes you're not in the mood because you're so tired. So that's why I created that for women and for men, because sometimes even when the men want to have sex, they're not giving you everything they got because they are stressed out, and then they blame themselves. So they secure, like, I don't want to have sex because I'm not my best. I don't like the feeling. So I created something for, like, you know, the wives, but it is a unisex product, so men could use it as well. And you get to go back into enjoying sex. Sorry, this is our esthetician here. So if you come to the store, she does the facial, she does the lashes, and she does body waxing.
Oh wow, body waxing. I saw that you guys also do yoga.
Yes, we have a room for us to do yoga, and we also have, here goes Patrick right here.
Hey Patrick, what's up?
What's going on?
No, with your facial, he don't even see who that is. He don't even see who that is.
I know that face.
He just got his facial. He just got his facial at the store.
What's going on?
What's up? You in the gym?
Yeah, it's like a circle, yo. Go this way, we come back around like this.
Check you out next month. I'm gonna see y'all. Definitely. You see, this is how I like it. She is definitely multitasking, doing her business, speaking with you guys, letting y'all know to come through and get some products to change your lives. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to stress, because Carly here got everything. You got questions? This is needed to go see, okay?
It's all about wellness of self.
Yes.
Hello.
Spirit, emotions, all of that.
Yes.
It's that vibration, right? You gotta be aligned. You gotta be in your aura.
Yes.
Yeah, and Carly's definitely in that space, and she's definitely trying to spread it to the community and anybody that's around them. So.
And Patrick is definitely a part of it too.
Yes.
Patrick can actually tell you what he's doing as our partnership right now.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, we're doing a couple things, you know.
Okay, well, I remember Patrick with, you know, he was into the performing arts, so to speak, like poetry nights and.
Still am.
Okay.
You know, we just put it in a big package that associates you taking care of your mental health, you know, being an entrepreneur, just advocating things that our people need, you know.
Amen.
It's essential. So you can do performing arts, but your mind is still not right. So we're just trying to put it in a package that's like a remedy for our people.
I totally agree with that. Can you back up a little? I want to see that shirt. What that says?
Isn't it cute?
About making my ancestors proud. Right.
We need to do that, especially with Haiti right now. So much is going on right now. I don't think we're making our ancestors proud right now. Okay.
Yes. And I feel like that was like another thing that sparked. That was another thing that sparked me doing what I had to do. I'm like, you know, if I die today, what am I going to be remembered as? So that made me go into like my desires and my soul's purpose. And I'm always preaching that, like, whatever your desires always want you. So I didn't want to regret dying and not tapping into what I'm supposed to do in the world.
Wow, I agree. And speaking of death, I'm just going to take a quick moment for like Mikabin, who just passed. And I know like the whole country, like all the Haitian community have heard of this and everybody's going crazy right now. And that was such a shocker. What happened to you when you first heard the news? Where were you?
So I was at home, and the one thing about me, I don't like watching news. I don't like seeing these things. So I kind of like every time it popped up on my timeline, I just strayed away from it.
Oh, wow.
But from what I got from it is that, you know, he was sick and he passed out during the concert. Am I correct?
That's what I was hearing too. I heard it probably was a stress of his cousin who was kidnapped that he hasn't heard from in like 3 days. And then he had the show to do and he gave it his all. And immediately after he got his ovation from the people, all the love, he was walking off and boom, he just fell. And that was the last of it. You know, paramedics came on the scene trying to revive him. It was to no avail. So it's like, maybe that was his time, you know? So it was just very sad because I think we were not ready. Anybody who's a Mikabin fan, even if you were not a fan, it's just the way he left, the way he transitioned off this earth. It was just so, I don't know, like it gave me disbelief, like what, how? That doesn't make any sense because if you watch all the videos from the behind the scenes, him getting prepped up, ready to do this, and this happens, and it's like, what can you say but God, right? But God.
When every time I hear about death or I see things about, you know, people dying, is always a reminder to live your life like it's your last all the time. Be present in relationships. So, you know, a lot of my friends, they like to call me and I said, no, come meet up with me. Wow. Like I do it like that. Even like when I go meet up with my children, I'm like, we have to be present. Get off their phone. Let's eye to eye. If we're eating, off your phone. I like to be present in all my relationships and make it memorable. And my kids, they hate when I always record. If you see my personal page, I'm always recording them. And I'm like, no, we have to record every moment. Yeah. I love to go back and see moments. And then I go back and send them like, look, remember when this happened? Remember when this happened? And they're like, oh my gosh. I love to record my moments with my friends, with my family, and have present conversations. It's so important of living in the now and forgetting about your future, forgetting about your past. So stay here right now and figure out what's going on and be happy within the now. That's how I live my life now.
1000% agree.
And I just want to be happy. Every day I'm like grateful that I'm alive, grateful for my children, grateful for my business, grateful for my friends that I'm in alignment with. And I keep asking for more people to come and keep me on track. So this is like a daily prayer for me. But I know if I die today, I lived a good life. I lived a good life. I'm living for myself. I'm living for my happiness. I'm living for my peace. And I tried to tell everybody, like, yo, don't care about what other people are thinking or telling you to do. And you know how the Haitian parents, they're like, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. No, I even tell my kids, like, I don't want you to do what makes me happy. I want you to do what makes you happy.
Amen. Amen. I told you, girl, you are so positive. This was a whole mouthful. Like, this is the only way to be. And I know some people are fighting with themselves. Like, some people are just naturally unhappy and they don't know how to get out of that. How do you say that?
My thing is, like, nobody can get you out of that but yourself. So it's either you suppress it with liquor and smoking and going out and sex, or you're going to go and deal with the situation. When you deal with that situation, you get over that hump, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, what was I afraid of?
That's true.
And, you know, love always cancels out fear. And that's when every time like a little fear comes over me, I'm like, if I love it, I got to go for it. And then it just cancels it out. And then you're like, wait, what was the big deal?
Wow.
Love is so powerful. So if you have a calling, the love is going to bring you, the passion is going to bring you there. Even when, you know, I just like live my life like I don't live in fear anymore. And I just know everything is going to be all right. Like, that's just an affirmation in itself that God always will have me and always take care of me.
Yes, girl. Well said. 1000%. Well, we're just gonna say, like, you know, rest in peace to Cabin. Comfort for his families. He was only 41 years old. And I know he's definitely left a legacy. They're actually having a tribute for him in Miami next week. It's an all-white affair. If anybody's in the area and wants to go check it out, it's in Little Haiti. So rest in peace. That was a nice way to go. It was a bad, sad, whatever, but at the same time, a very nice exit. So
a very nice exit. And what we could get from it is live your life for yourself. Live your life.
Yes, live your life. And speaking of living life, I want to go back to when you were a kid. So were you into plants, or like, I'm trying to still grasp on the idea of this girl's making her own PMS teas. Like,
I actually make a lot of teas. I make a lot of teas here, and then whatever I don't feel like making, I do outsource from other people. Like, I have a testosterone booster for men that helps with sex drive, helps with their mental, helps with energy, helps them with lean body mass. My pum pum tea, like I said, that's an aphrodisiac for women, and it relaxes you, so you get nice and relaxed. The PMS teas for the once again for the long periods. I have a sleepy tea that really knocks you out, because they're like, no, it's not gonna work. I said, yes, it is, because if you have a mind, that's stopping you from sleeping at night. So I in there that helps with the busy mind, and you're able to sleep better. I have a couple of other teas in here. I forgot. Oh, I have a lung tea. That's what helped my son with his asthma.
Wow. I really need to check your store out. Really, really. What about if you're pregnant?
Like, I just like started just loving plants and crystals and just beautiful things around me. Plants are beautiful, and it helps with the vibration. And I just even like my body, I have like a couple of flower plants all over, like flowers all over me, and I just want beautiful things around me at all times.
Yeah. Well,
like
I was trying to ask you what? I'm sorry, say that again. I lost you.
I said I want to be like a walking altar. Like, I have this sunflower tattoo on me.
I was going to ask you, what about if you're pregnant? Can women take your things if they are pregnant? Can they come to the herbal store?
I don't give anybody pregnant anything.
Okay,
The only thing I suggest,
I was making sure. Like,
yeah,
women,
I don't.
If you're pregnant, no.
Even though they'll suggest certain things, I still just feel like I just tell people to eat just natural. Eat like do a lot of juice, do a lot of soup. Just eat your best.
Okay.
Just get nutrition in your body, and then after the pregnancy, I can take care of them. But
that's true. You know, Haitians have this thing called hepatiti bomno. Is that what it's called? After you give birth and they make you sit to get that hot vapor. What is that called?
From my understanding, is the yoni steam.
Oh, you guys do that there or no?
we will be doing that there soon.
So,
The
yes.
esthetician, we're definitely been talking about doing that here. I could kind of give you like a tour. This is our medium.
We're gonna close out like that because it's almost that time. Look at this.
This is the yoni wall right here. As you can see. This is the hair product wall. This is the infamous mirror.
Ooh, beautiful.
We have some herbs right here, some bitters. This is outside of, this is the parade. This is our soap table. It's my customer.
Do you guys make soap?
Yes, I make soaps.
Wow.
This is my plant moo. My grass wall. The spiritual table right here is a customer. We have incense. That's my desk. This is my room where I make my herbs.
Wow. While you're giving this tour, if you could have 5 herbs, which would they be and why?
Chlorophyll, because it's a great blood cleaner. And it does a lot. It's a great blood cleaner.
Chlorophyll. What else?
Chlorophyll is my top because it makes you age backwards. Your hair grows like crazy. Backlines your body, so it helps like fight cancer. It makes you go to the bathroom. So it's almost like a great detoxifier. It also detoxes like your it's like an internal deodorant. So if you're trying to get off of those deodorants that have all those toxins in it, chlorophyll is the go-to.
I'm getting the chlorophyll.
Second thing is spirulina. It does have it's high in chlorophyll. It's a natural natural protein. So it's a vegan protein. Also grows your hair like crazy. Also makes you use the bathroom. Using the bathroom is very important.
Okay.
It's very important for us to use the bathroom and get all those things. You know, we just grabs the nutrients that we need from our food, and it needs to exit our body. Damiana is another one. Is a sensual herb. Is a nice feminine herb. So I love that for women.
Damiana.
It helps with stress levels. So because it helps with stress levels, like I said, it'll attack the cortisol. You won't be eating like that, but you just feel good. You just feel so sensual. Like music will come on. You used to be feeling yourself. You used to be loving yourself. So that's one of my favorite herbs. Maca is a great herb that I like to give to men. It helps with their sex drive. It helps with their stress levels. As well, it helps them get their lean body mass. Let me see. That's 4 I gave you. What is my other favorite herb? Lavender. Oh, no, I have more. Lavender is another herb I like to play around with. I make teas in here with it. One time we had like a spa day, and I did lavender lemonades. I steeped the lavender. It smells good and it relaxes you. And then I can add one more calendula.
Oh, calendula. Okay.
So it helps with PMS. It also is a natural neosporin. I put it on my face as a face oil. That's my favorite face oil. We don't use lotion on our face here.
Okay.
So it's our #1 selling oil. When I had surgery, it helped with my scarring.
Is that the calendula?
Yes, calendula.
Calendula, okay.
Yeah. That's another one. You could drink it in teas, which I'm going to create a tea around it.
Wow.
So you could drink it in teas. I put it in my yoni steams as well. And topical is just great. It's antibacterial, antifungal, and it repairs the skin. So as soon as I have anything on my face, like if I pop a pimple, I start putting that on, it starts repairing the skin really rapidly.
That's so awesome. Girl, listen, more time. Listen, we're going to have to do a part 2. We need to continue because I have way more questions than the time will allow me. But I'm going to ask you one last thing. I know you kind of mentioned it, but I just want to ask again so we could close out. What does healing mean to you, and how else can you inspire other young ladies to join this journey like you are doing?
Question: how old do you think I am?
Oh my gosh. You're not a baby? I'm not even gonna play myself here. Are you serious?
Go ahead.
The fact that you're even asking me that, I just know it's gonna be you, one of those black don't crack people, right?
Yes.
Like, early 30s, baby.
I'm 37.
Wow. I was gonna say 31, but I'm glad I didn't say anything.
I'm 37 with 4 kids.
No way.
Yeah.
Girl.
Just that alone is going to start why healing is so important, because I was at a time in my life where I was depressed and had signs of stroke. And
amazing.
Thank you. And I was overweight, overeating. I would go to the gym every day and wouldn't lose a pound. Okay. It got important because it was a lot of Haitian women in our community dying, and they were dying young. So I was hearing Haitian women age 50 got a heart attack, diabetes, stress. And I was like, yo, this is going to be me if I don't take care of myself. So healing, that's what healing got so important to me, because I'm like, if I don't take care of myself, I'm going to end up just like these women. And you have women in your life that you see that just let themselves go and they're very young.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be that. So that's why healing was so important to me. And healing goes with everything, your body, your mind, and your soul. I had to heal a lot of things that was going on in my life. I had to drop a lot of people that wasn't serving me. From now on, all I want is people that's putting deposits in my life, because I'm always helping people to help me too.
Yes, girl. 30 seconds.
So people need to help me too. Healing is the best thing that I could do for myself. And that's why I'm here alive right now and being who I can be for other people.
Wow. I love this. No, Carly, we're going to do a part 2. Okay. We're going to do a part 2. We have to do a part 2.
We have to. I
can
even tell you everything, like all the programs we have going on here, all the positive talks. Like people come in here and they come to get fed mentally. That's the biggest part. I do help with internal, but I help with mindset as well, because I want everybody to have desires.
Yeah. Save that for the part.